Manufacturers, there's something you may not be communicating in your videos that could have a profound effect on how successful they are. Think about it. You make and sell a product, but there's something more important than that, something that customers can get behind to support you, and that is your mission. Imagine you buy a product because you actually want to support the company that's making it, not just because they produce a high quality product. You're much more likely to come back and be a repeat customer. You're much more likely to tell people about that product and about that company because they've got a mission that you are aligned with and that you want to support. There are countless examples of this. Think about some of the products that you buy. Clothing brands, sports brands. Microsoft's original mission was to have a computer on every desk and in every home. Now that's an example of a particularly huge mission that is applicable to everyone, but we'll talk a little bit later about why it's a good one when we talk about how to develop your own mission. In a previous video, I talked about the story of the stonemasons. So just to summarize quickly, there's one stonemason who's really into his work. He's loving it. He looks like he's walking on the air. And that's because he knows that he's building a cathedral. And that contrasts with the other stonemason who's, dragging his feet and just really hating it. And that's because all he can see is that he's chipping away at stones and placing them on the pile with the other stones. Now, this is usually told in the context of leadership or with employees, but I believe the same kind of approach works when you're talking about your mission as a company as it relates to your customers. If they can get behind your mission, then they're far more likely to support you. They're much more likely to be like the happy stonemason in that example. If you make and sell a product, perhaps you're aiming to export to every country in the world. That's your big top level mission. Perhaps you're aiming to plant 1 million trees or something like that, something that's a little bit less related directly to your business, but is still a mission nevertheless, something that people can get behind. My mission is related to what we're doing here and what we do in my business as well. And that is to eliminate dull marketing and help elevate UK manufacturing. You may already have a mission. This may be something that you've already defined and you've got it somewhere written on the wall or in a document somewhere. Or you may need to develop your mission, or you may need to just tweak your mission a little bit to make it a bit more understandable so that you can communicate it effectively in your videos. So, how do you work out what your mission is and how do you communicate it effectively? Well, the first thing is to keep it really simple. You may have a mission that you can define in a great big paragraph at the moment, but you need to bring that down. You need to work on it and take out the bits that are less important until you refine it all the way down to a simple one-liner. And that is what you want, something that's really simple to understand. You could tell to anybody in the street and they will understand straight away what your mission is. Make it stand out. Just having a mission like we want to be the best in class, it doesn't really mean anything to anyone. It might mean something to you and it might motivate your team and your employees, but to have an effective mission that you can communicate properly that's going to get customers behind you, it needs to mean something to them. Make sure that your mission is relatable and that it means something to your customers as well. We'll go back to the Microsoft example again. Their mission of wanting to put a computer on every desk and in every home, yes, it benefits them, but you can see from that mission that it's going to benefit you. They want it to benefit people as a whole. They want it to benefit the whole of humanity. And that is a great example of a mission that people could get behind. With that in mind, don't try to please everybody though. I mean, unless you are the next Microsoft, which maybe you are, because you've got a set of ideal customers, you know who your avatar is and who you're aiming yourself at. Make sure your mission is relatable to them, something that they can get behind. Work out your mission in one simple sentence. Keep it simple, keep it understandable. Make sure it relates to what you want and make sure, crucially, that it relates to what your customers want, what your ideal customers want. Then make sure you communicate it in your marketing videos and in all your other marketing materials as well. Go out and shout it to the world. We're building this YouTube channel for you to support our mission of eliminating dull marketing and elevating UK manufacturing. Please show your support by subscribing to our channel and sharing these videos far and wide. We'll be able to produce better content for you and everyone will benefit. See you next time.